Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Want to go over a few more things here. I got over at Goodwill. A couple of higher dollar items I purchased, and a couple of small things. I didn't fit everything on the table, but let me just go over these first few things here, and then I will show you the rest of the haul here on the table. First thing I want to show you was a return I got, which is this Thomas the Train a battery-powered Gordon is the actual name of this train, or character I should say, in the face. And this is connected through a wire down here. Now the guy returned it saying, I put batteries in it, turned it on, and after a few seconds it turned off. Well, I put batteries in it, I've already been testing it out, and it seems to work perfectly fine. Here, okay. There we go. Well, this is a bit odd. I think that's what the guy was talking about here. Hold on. Huh. That was a bit odd. You get to see me quickly troubleshoot this really quick and see, maybe it's just the batteries. Let me just reset these batteries here. But maybe that's what he was talking about. But I mean, I tested it last night really quick when I got the... Oh, see, there it goes. Boom. So it is working. Maybe the batteries are dying, or they just weren't set properly. But that's what it's supposed to do. And so yesterday... Okay, stop. So yesterday when I tested it, that's what it was doing. However, I think maybe... I don't know if you can tell right here, but a little bit further in there, there's a little bit of corrosion on that one, which I might clean up a little bit. I already relisted it, but maybe it's just not making good contact with the battery there. And it's just that one. I mean, there's a little bit of corrosion. There's a little bit of corrosion kind of in different areas of the battery compartment, more towards the negative side though. But it's on this side here, these two. So what I think I might do is just kind of clean that up a little bit before anybody buys that. Make sure that works good. But that's a return. It's working. So although I think I seem to have replicated what the problem was, which I didn't see when I first tested it. So yeah, it's gonna go back up for sale for sure. And I took a lower offer than I normally would have, $17, but it's gone for about 30 bucks. These guys here, which I was kind of surprised, got them for $1 each. Bearstein Bear plushes. And, you know, I've seen comps for $10 to $12 for each one. I've seen, like, comps for, I think, $15 for all three of them. There's one missing. But I went ahead and I was just based on what was selling, what's listed. I'm listed for $9 each. They are brand new. And again, I got them for $1 a piece, so that's pretty good profit there. Here's a Starbucks. It's called the... What's it called? Where You Are? Or... but it's a Starbucks cup with from the different cities around the world. Brussels. It's a good one to look out for. $5, and it goes from $25 to $30 for this mug. Not all of them are created the same, so definitely if you spot them out there, look up the place that the mug has on it. And there's even different ones, different styles as well too. There's different styles of Brussels, different styles of different cities. Some of them are worth more than others, so when you see them, definitely look it up. I have sold the Moscow one for $90, so the Moscow one is a big hit. So if you find the Moscow, definitely snap that up. Now some other, let's go over this one really quick, because this is a little bit, this other one over here. So this is a smart display, kind of like those Echo displays, you know, just, this is, uses Google Assistant. So smart display, this is by Lenovo. And these surprisingly, in new condition, go for about $150, which I was kind of surprised for, because this is a little older. but $54. So I really paid up for this, but sometimes you have to pay up to make more profit. So $54, you know, I'm listed, the lowest I can find listed was, I think, a $155 listed for a brand new one. But the image and the listing look kind of fake. It looks like they were using like a stock image on that. So I think if I come in at $160, I might be able to get this sold and make just a little bit more profit on it. So Lenovo Smart Display, if you can find it, you know, I paid $54, but you find it for less, even a little bit more. I mean, even if it's going for 60 or 70, it still might be a good pickup, because I mean, even at 100, you're still making 50 bucks on that. So goes for about, right now it goes for about $150. I'm gonna list it for $160 just because there's no other comps, listed comps, that is list price, not sold price, list price, in that range right now. So I'm gonna see if I can get it sold for $160. But that's a good bolo item right there. Whoa, it's going crazy. That's a good bolo item. And then the next item here is a motherboard. Now this is one thing that I do specialize in, and I would advise people, if they do see these out there, you know, it's tough. It's a tough, unless you know what you're doing. You can go buy solds on eBay, but if you're not finding these brand new, I would definitely stay away from them. This is brand new, actually, so a great purchase. It is $104. However, I would pay up $104. First off, it's brand new. When it comes to motherboards, and these style of motherboards are the brand is the brand's MSI, but these ones take Intel processors. And one of the ways you can tell right now is they'll have this cover over this little middle socket, is what it's called. If it has the cover, if it doesn't have this cover, don't buy it, stay away from it. If it has the cover, there's a possibility of some profit there. Now modern, the other processor company is AMD that you'll find, and their newer processors now kind of have this style too, so watch out and make sure the box will be labeled what kind of processor it takes. Right down here, Intel chipset. So this is an Intel motherboard, and it's brand new, sealed, still has the original sticker on there. It hasn't been opened. Okay. Brand new. And then I went to the accessories, and all the accessories are in here, and all those accessories are still sealed in their original bags. Now this motherboard is an older style of motherboard, not style, but older, what we call a chipset. It's an older chipset. So you can't buy this anymore brand new. And the chipset is this number up here, or letter and number, Z370 gaming motherboard. Obviously, if it says gaming, it's a little bit more of a premium product geared towards gamers. But these older motherboards can bring quite a bit. Now, the reason why they can bring quite a bit, if you were to look this up, and which I already did, on regular, you know, not eBay websites, you'll see this one for $400 to $500. Retail, it was probably more in the $150 to $200 range, I would say, originally when this was being produced. But what happens is, in the computer and gaming world, is everything on your computer is plugged into the motherboard. Your memory, your processor, your graphics card, everything goes into your motherboard. And if anything goes wrong with that motherboard, and if anything goes wrong, your computer's down. And let's say you're 5, 6, 7 years from when you put that system together, or someone put it together for you, then you're not going to find any of those motherboards for sale at stores. You're not going to find any of these, because they've already moved on. They've already moved on to the newer generations. So that person would either have to replace their whole computer, their whole platform, or they're going to have to go and look for this motherboard, most likely on eBay. Sometimes other sites like Newegg or Amazon would have them still. Maybe they might have backstock, or other people that have, other people that have found these out there in the wild. So they usually command a higher premium or a higher price than even what they may have retailed for brand new when they were in the stores. This motherboard, I'm probably going to list it at $300. It is a premium motherboard. It is one of the higher end Intel motherboards, and you'll notice that with the Z motherboards. The Z motherboards tend to be the more higher end, more features, better for overclocking and better for gamers in general, because generally PC gamers tend to build their own systems, or they have custom systems. So that's what this motherboard is geared towards. So those type of people, they will know, and they will gravitate towards these higher end motherboards. Now, this is from several years ago, so this, they've already moved on from upgraded from this chipset platform, or chipset, I should say, not platform. The platform's an Intel platform. But this chipset is already, I don't know how many generations old already at this point. But it's an older motherboard, no longer for sale. I'm going to list it for $300. And again, I paid $104.09. So don't be afraid to pay up for items, not necessarily motherboards, but other items at all, to make more profit. So that's a motherboard. This is something I specialize in. If you're not comfortable with it, don't get into it. You can really lose money, especially in the used market of PC parts. You can really lose a lot of money if you're not careful, if you don't know what you're doing, if you have no way to testing these items. So, but there it is, a nice MSI. This was found at Goodwill, indicated by the sticker there. There's the back of the box. This was all brand new, wrapped. Brand new makes it easy. Makes it almost a no-brainer. So, all right, let me pull the rest of the items we picked up here. Other smaller items, but they all add up. They all add up. Let me go grab those really quick. Okay, we're back here now for the rest of this haul video. It is a little bit later in the day. We did go out and do some sourcing, got something to eat. And one thing I just wanted to mention that I've noticed lately is everyone's talking about a slowdown in eBay sales. And sure, yeah, there's a slowdown. I'm not gonna say I'm not experiencing any slowdowns, but I'm not going to something out of the ordinary. Things come and go in cycles, and maybe people's spending habits have changed. Everybody's kind of worried about the economy, but everything comes in waves, and people will always be spending. People will always be looking for stuff. Maybe people's, things are changing. Maybe there's a change in, if you do clothing, a change in style. Maybe, if it's, people are spending a little bit less on, things that aren't necessities, like collectibles. But as far as people buying, people are always going to be buying. And for as long as I've been doing this, I've noticed certain things come, into a, like in demand. Things have been coming in demand, and they fade out of demand. And one category I see that's kind of fading out of demand, and I've kind of slowed down my buying, is in shoes. I'm not really getting that much of that much profit in shoes right now. And where I'm at, and where I buy shoes at flea markets, Goodwill, and the prices have just gone up on those, so I haven't been able to really buy shoes and be able to make a profit. So I really slowed down my shoe buying, and I do like buying shoes. However, I'm only buying shoes that I know will make a good profit on. So that's one category I've noticed that for me that has really slowed down. And so I've just kind of pretty much almost stopped buying shoes altogether. But I do have, multiple sales, and, I will kind of talk about that towards the end. But let's do this haul really quick. Wiener Stencil hat. I was surprised at the comps, thinking I was getting it for myself, but it goes for $30 to $40. And I picked that up for $6.09. It's a little bit high for hats. I don't know why this one was priced so high, but it was. But still, it's good profit right there for a hat. Wiener Stencil. And these things are easy to ship. This type of hat with, where the shape is kind of important, keeping the shape's important. If this is flimsy, I'd probably just throw it in a what do you call, bubble mailer. This one here, I'd put in a box. 5 by, what was it? 5 by 8? 8 by 5 by 6, I think, are the size boxes for those. I'll double check. I'll definitely do that in one of my shipping videos. I have many orders to go out tomorrow, and we'll definitely go over those orders. I'll talk about a couple at the end of this video, but we'll really go over that in my next video. Here we go. Jar Jar Binks, Star Wars. This mug is from Applause, and you do want to keep your eye out. I'm not sure if all of them are incredibly valuable, but this Jar Jar Binks goes for about $30. And that was $2.19. So Jar Jar Binks, $30. Now here's one where I didn't find exact comps, but I'm going off of the popularity of IKEA, and I've sold IKEA lights in the past for really good profit. This one here, shell, kind of like a nightlight style, because it will just, have that nice blue hue to the light. You see the light in the back, $6.79, and it's just a plug in the wall. And again, I couldn't find the exact comps within the United States. I've found some like in Europe going for $30 to $40. So I don't know. I think my price, I mean, it's IKEA, so people like IKEA products. I've sold a lot of IKEA, even IKEA glassware, and they sell relatively quickly. So I don't know. I might price this at, it's a nice shell, and maybe because Little Mermaid's out right now, I don't know. I'll probably price this around $60, best offer, and see what happens. Next one here are tea light holders. There's one tea light holder, and this is a tea light holder that's made in stone. And this stone is called onyx. So you see it. It is, it's a premium product because it's made from a natural stone, onyx marble, and it originally looks like $8. It looks, I haven't taken this tag off, but it looks, or I haven't looked under the tag, I should say. It looks pretty vintage. So there were 3 of these. There were 2 of these like this. The other one should be in here. Here we go. And I left the 3rd one. It was a bit larger. See a different pattern there. Again, $3.69 each. I left the larger one and just got these 2 because it's a matching pair. And candle holders, sometimes cups, sometimes mugs, they will sell for a bit more, or you'll get a faster sale if you have a matching pair. Which is why I picked these up. So look out for onyx. I mean, anything carved in a natural stone will, not all the time, but sometimes bring a bit of a premium because it is natural stone. And this is onyx. And what do we got? Next one, we got these UGG pillow covers. Now these ones were a little bit high as for pillow covers. $9.09 is what you see there. The other one was $9.09. The exact same one. It is UGG brand, which I don't even buy UGG shoes anymore. There's just no profit for me in it because they're usually priced pretty high, and no one's really paying up for them anymore, especially right now with summer coming here in the United States. However, these pillow covers comp at about $30, and these were brand new. $9 each. So 1 and 2. There, 2 Uggs. Queen size pillowcases. So do look out for those. These will sell pretty quickly on eBay. Then the last product I got here, there's some kind of comps all over the place, but I figure for $5 this ought to be a pretty good buy. And it's not even, there's not even like a maker, probably just generic from China, but it was brand new in there. I broke the seal just to make sure it was in there, but it's brand new. It's a little USB microscope, so I thought that was kind of cool, and that should probably hopefully give me more than $5. Comps were kind of, you know, around 15, 20, 30, 40, kind of everywhere. I don't know. I'm guessing at least 25 bucks for that. Yeah, so that should be. But there were plenty of sales of digital microscopes, so so that was the haul. And as far as sales go, I mean, sales, like I said earlier, a little bit slow, but I did have, and I noticed something odd the other day with eBay. Today is Sunday, and on Friday night, one thing I did notice about eBay, I was checking things out, checking my listings, and I noticed that all the views, all the view count on all my stuff, gone, just disappeared. Everything said 0. So like, oh, that's kind of weird. What's going on, you know? Then obviously, you know, no view count means, what does that mean? I mean, nobody's looking at my stuff, nobody's seeing anything. And however, it was, the watcher count was still there. So they still have watchers on them, just no views. I'm pretty sure people were still viewing stuff because I did get one purchase, but Saturday was pretty slow as far as sales go. I only got, I think, 3 or 4 sales on Saturday. So that's pretty slow for a week. That's very slow for a weekend for me. However, today, Sunday, I don't know, things just kind of took off. So we're ending the weekend with 21, I still wait for 2 more people to pay, but I got 21 sales total. I did drop one off at the mail yesterday, which I usually don't do. I'll usually wait till Monday, but the person messaged me saying they need it by Wednesday, so I could do that. I mean, I'm not too far from the post office, so it was a quick, just first class mail, throw it in a bubble mailer, little purse. So I was able to do that. But just something that I did want a sale, something to be on the lookout for, and it sold relatively quickly, which I was kind of surprised a little bit by that. But let me just bring up a quick picture of that. So this is the product, if you can see it there on the screen. Yeah, there we go. So it's Mother Mary, and it's a plush, like a knitted or crocheted. I'm not really 100% sure on the, you know, the style of the way it's made, but it's Mary, and it's by a company or a person called Tilula, handcrafted, knitted. It's knitted in Mexico. Lady of Guadalupe, the Virgin Mary. It did say made in Mexico, so there it is. There's the, I zoom in on the tag there for you. There it is. I'm gonna go pull it from inventory probably tomorrow morning to get things out. But made in Mexico, we got that about 2 weeks ago. And plush in our area are generally about $2.19, and you know, sold for $36. That was a nice little sale. It was quick. I'm gonna have to go pull it from inventory, ship that out. Not breakable, so that'll go in a large bag. For anybody that's curious as far as my tools, what I use around here, this is what I use for my camera setup here. This is an old Pixel phone that I have here, and I have it inside a small rig, which you get on Amazon, small rig cage. which has a bunch of holes and stuff on the side, which you can add attachments to, which I have these two handles here. This handle actually has a Bluetooth shutter button, so got that there for that way I don't have to tap the screen. And you can hold it like this. You can adjust the handles, you know, wherever you want. The handles can even slide up and down. These are also small rigs as well too. And I do have an LED light here, just a rechargeable USB light. And I put I just put a tissue paper in there to kind of diffuse the light a little bit. So that helps with taking pictures. So that's my camera setup there. And sometimes I'll just look up the listing on here really quick and quickly get the listing, take the pictures, and post it from here. Most of the time, though, what I do is I have it connected to my Google Drive. So I'll snap the pictures, they'll upload. They automatically get, my Google Drive automatically gets downloaded to my computer. So as soon as the pictures get uploaded, they're downloaded to my computer. And then, boom, I just drag and drop them all over. Helps with videos, too. So, because, you know, I'll also do, you can do videos now in your eBay listings pretty easily. So sometimes I'll shoot a video on here if I deem it appropriate for the product. It takes more time to do a video. So don't be doing videos for all your products because it's going to take eat up a lot of time. Only those products that may enhance, hopefully, get the sale quicker. So this helps because I can quickly upload it to the cloud, gets all over to my computer, and boom, I can drag and drop it right into the listing. Otherwise, I hope this helped you guys out. Be on the lookout for these things. These Wiener Schnitzel hats, if you see them, first time I've ever seen a Wiener Schnitzel hat. I've seen also a Raising Cane's hat that sold literally within 30 minutes of me posting it. Boom, that hat was gone. And again, I got it for like around $5 and sold it for $25. So I probably undersold it a little bit, but nonetheless, it's profit in the bank. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys found this helpful. Like, comment down below. If anything else you want to see, the next video will be my packing up orders. So, not a big weekend, but it's cool. All right, thanks, guys.